Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Henry, and if you don't know who I am, I'm basically the owner of Rootflow, where we help landscaping companies book more estimates and close more projects every single month. Now, in this video, I'm going to share a strategy you can use today to book 3 to 5 projects this month, okay, without spending a single dollar on ads. And later on in the video, I'm actually going to share the exact scripts and automations that we use for our own clients to make this happen for them. Okay, so make sure to stick around for that. Now let's dive in. Now, in any business, you need to have a system in place that allows you to stay in front of new and old leads. Okay, it doesn't matter where they came from or why they didn't close. Okay, you just need to make sure you're always following up and nurturing those leads in one way or another. It can be through email, through text, through social media, right? Through ads, any way you want to use, right? You just need to make sure you're actually nurturing them and that you're progressing them as a lead to the next step of the process, okay? So if a lead is qualified to work with you, it is your responsibility to always follow up and nurture them until it gets to a point where they either tell you they're not interested or you close them for a project, okay? Anything else, you just keep on following up and nurturing them one way or another, okay? And the best way to follow up is actually through multiple soft touches across a long period of time, right? So let me show you an example. So let's say at this point in time, right, the lead comes in, right? Now you want to make sure if they don't book an estimate right away, you want to text them, within the first 5 minutes. 5 minutes and they need to hear from you. So it can be through text, through an email, through a call, a voicemail, whatever it is, they need to hear from you, because as soon as they sign up for whatever you have going on or submit a form, this is the highest point emotionally that they're in regards to the project that they want to do, right? Because this is when they took action towards making that happen. So if they take action, right, which means they are motivated to do something about it, and you wait, a week or even a whole day to get in touch with them, that motivation is gonna drop, right? From probably within the first 5 to 10 minutes, the motivation drops heavily. Okay, so you wanna make sure you're there fast, okay? That's number one. But we're here to talk about what to do with old leads that didn't close, right? So let me go back to where I was. So like I said, the best way to follow up and nurture with leads is through multiple soft touches across a long timeline, right? So let's say this is a timeline, right? And this ends 12 months out, for example. And that's about 12, but I think you can understand what that is. The lead signs in here, 12 months later, the cycle ends, for example. So within 5 minutes I hear from you, let's say they don't reply for whatever reason, then a day later, one day later, you want to reach out again through an email or a text message, right? And then again, 3 days later, for example, and then again, 7 days or a week later, right? And then if they don't reply after a week, then you wait 2 weeks, right? And then a month, and then 3 months, and then 6 months until they reach the year. Okay, so this is how you nurture and follow up leads, because maybe within this period, they just weren't ready, right? They didn't have the funds, maybe they weren't sure what they wanted to do, so they never got back because they just didn't want to do anything about it. But here, let's say a week later that you get an idea, like, okay, this is what I want to do. So since you messaged them and got in touch with them, they're a lot more likely to close with you, right? The same goes if they don't close within this, the first 7 days, then you got the next 6 months to close them, right? So you need to be aware of that and make sure you're always following up and nurturing them, because if you don't, you're actively just wasting leads that come in for your company, okay? So this is an idea that I really want you to understand, okay? Because if you're not doing this, then everything else that I'm gonna explain to you will make no sense, and you should honestly just stop watching the video, okay? Let's move on. So let's say you wanna set this up, right? So what is the best way to set something like this up, right? So the first part to kind of reactivating an old lead, because that's what we're talking about here today, getting more projects from old leads that you didn't close in the past, okay? So the best way to do that is by having an offer, okay? So you want to sit down yourself, or if you have a team with you, think about what type of offers you can do right now. It excuse my bad writing, but I think it's the best way to show you guys what I'm talking about. So a good offer consists of three things. Okay, so number one, we have a promise or outcome. Okay, I'm gonna try to write faster here. So a promise or outcome. I'm just gonna write an O. So this is the first thing. So what are you promising your leads, or what outcome are you giving them that they will actually take action? So that they will take action with you, right now when you make them the offer. Well, the most common that would work for landscaping would be either dollars off or a percentage off, right? I think that makes the most sense for people to kind of just say, okay, let's take advantage of this now and do it, because this opportunity will not come again, right? So you want to have them think that this is an opportunity that we need to take action now. So the best way when it comes to landscaping, like I said, is dollars or percentages, right? So the second thing that an offer must have is going to be a reason why. So why are you making this offer? What's the reason that you have $1,000 off or 10% off the project now? Like, what's the reason? Okay, and most of the time it's like a holiday, or you have extra supplies, whatever it may be, right? You can choose what you feel your customers will react to best. And lastly, you need to create natural scarcity. Okay, we're not here to lie to people, but we're here to make our service something that people want. Okay, so scarcity. Okay, now how do you create natural scarcity? Honestly, just pick a number of people that you will allow to take advantage of this offer or this promise or outcome, and you tell them like, hey, we're giving up to $1,000 off for the next 3 or 5 projects that we do, because it's Black Friday, which just passed as I'm recording this video, because it's Black Friday and we want to give back, right? For example, let us know if you want to do something. We only have 3 slots available. Okay, have a nice day. And that's it. So within that message, for example, that offer, you tell them the promise or outcome that you're getting, the reason why you're making that promise or offering that outcome, and you show that there's scarcity, so that they start thinking, okay, there's an opportunity, there's only 3 slots, we need to take action now. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, so that's basically what you need to do to find an offer. So just think, okay, what's something our audience wants, or what's a project that we would rather do? So if you want to do like turf installations, then you say, okay, hey, we have some extra turf. We are offering up to $1,000 off for the next 3 people that want to do turf installations, right? You could have a minimum of square footage that you're able to do, or a maximum, right? Just, you can add your own things in there just to make it work for you as well, because at the end of the day, this needs to be a win-win situation for both you and the customer, right? Because you shouldn't be losing money when you make an offer like this. Okay, now once it's done, you have to go out and actually make the offer. So let me go ahead and show you the actual automation that we use for our clients, so you can go ahead and just copy and paste it for your own business. Okay, all right, so we are here inside our software, Rootflow right here. And this is the automation we use for our own clients. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk you through the process. So if you want, you can just really copy and paste everything for your own business. So let me just dive right in. So what we do is we take a list of old leads and we add a tag to them, right? We add a tag that can be, whatever, right? In this case, we have reactivation start. So whenever we add that tag to the list, then they'll automatically be added to this automation. Okay, so the first message they'll get right away is gonna be, hey contact. So it's gonna be, hey name, it will be your name from your company. Wanted to reach out because my team and I are doing a day special. So it could be Black Friday special, Christmas special, New Year's special, whatever you wanna call it. Decided to offer up to $1,000 of the next 5 landscaping projects we book, right? Thought you might be interested, let me know either way. So it's a very simple, very straightforward message and offer. If they are interested, they could say, yes, I'm interested. If they're not interested, they can say not interested, and that's totally cool. Okay. Now, we ask the question, did they reply within an hour, right? So if they replied, then right away we get an opportunity for you so we can start tracking it. And we ask, was the reply positive? So if they say yes, the system can actually see that it was a positive response and therefore will let you know and then send them a reply, right? In case you're not able to reply to them, right? That's why we wait 5 minutes here, so that you have time to actually send them your own message, okay? If they don't reply, they get a negative reply SMS, which is simple, it just says no worries, and we move on, okay? Because in the future, we can retarget them again and again and again, okay? So it's not really a lost lead, rather they're not ready right now, so we move on, okay? Now, the positive reply, in case you don't have time to get back to them, looks like this. Great, I'd love to learn more about your project. Are you available on Tuesday or Wednesday to meet, right? So right away, we're asking them about the project and trying to book that estimate right off the bat, okay? Because we want to be fast. We want to make sure that, like I said earlier in the video, we want to catch them with that motivation of wanting to do something with their backyard or whatever they want to do, okay? Now, if they don't reply within the hour, we wait 1 day because we don't want to spam people, right? So we just want to give them time to respond because maybe they're busy, they're at work, they're on a date, who knows? They're doing something. So we wait 1 day and we try again. Okay, so again, a very simple message that says just checking back to see if you'd be interested in getting $1,000 off your next landscaping project. Just reply with a yes or no. No worries either way. Okay, so we don't want to add any pressure. We're trying to make it very simple for them to get back to us. Just reply with a yes or no, and that's all you have to do. Okay, so same process here. We ask if they replied. If they didn't reply, we kind of leave it there, right? If they did reply, we create an opportunity, and it's the same process as up here, right? If it was negative, we just say no worries. If it was positive, we ask them about the project and ask them if they're available sometime in the near future to talk about it. Okay, so that's literally all you need. And honestly, I've seen people book a ton of projects just from this. So if you have a big list of leads that you just didn't close for whatever reason, this is something you can do right now to book an extra 3 or 5 projects or even more. If you have 1,000 leads, honestly, the capabilities are endless. You could book a ton of projects off of that, right? So that's it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and please like and click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos that bring you value like this. Okay, and if you're interested in us implementing this system and helping you book more estimates every single month, then there's a button or a link down below where you can book a call with me personally and we can talk about your business and see if this is something that would make sense for you. Okay, so that's it. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.